Greetings everyone, this is SteamTeamRedubUK, CC Trainor-Ling, and I'm back to bring you another episode review from Season 7 of The Loud House. So let's get right into it. Today's episode is Hunn-cut Gems. In this episode, Liam begins hosting farm segments for the middle school action news show, and after he enjoys the initial success, he starts creating more eye-catching videos in order to keep everyone interested. I could be wrong about this, but I believe this is Liam's first ever solo episode where he's the main star. Or I guess more specifically, it's an episode where he's not sharing the spotlight equally with either his friends or, on two previous occasions, Lynn. In any case, I have to say that out of all the episodes where Liam takes center stage, this is undoubtedly my favorite and, if I may say, his best overall. I say that because this episode plays very well to the typical farm boy aspects his character has always displayed throughout the series, and it's those very same aspects that set the story in motion. Following a live on-air incident with Rusty that temporarily puts him out of commission from doing the news show, Liam steps in to fill time by showing off what happens on his farm. Everyone at school liked what they saw and wrote fan letters asking Liam to make more farm videos. So he starts making one video after another where he shows what usually takes place on his farm. A few videos ending with something randomly funny, and he pretty much becomes a celebrity by that point. I think he also became somewhat of an influencer because some of the kids at school started shaving their heads to match how Liam shaved his sheep. However, everyone starts losing interest in Liam's videos when they turn their attention to beef boxing videos with Chef Pat and Crikey the kangaroo mascot. Clearly inspired by the Rocky movie. This is when the story adopted and made good use of the typical time to do whatever it takes to keep people watching. Liam began making videos where he was deliberately staging bizarre events, some being incredibly phony, instead of capturing simpler and naturally occurring events like he had done previously. From faking a horse stampede to being attacked by a mutated pumpkin, this gets everyone to pay attention to him again, and he suddenly feels pressured to keep up the insanity he created. This leads to a segment where he and his farm animals were going to save a runaway tractor by rolling it down a hill and stopping it before it went flying off a ramp into a pond. However, the moment they started filming, his pig got distracted from what she was supposed to do, and Liam's Mima was actually sleeping inside the tractor, something she mentioned doing earlier in the episode. Liam races off to rescue her in what turned out to be an actual emergency and saves his Mima before the unthinkable happened. Come to think of it, maybe this grandmother needs to stop falling asleep inside farm equipment. Anyway, despite being rightfully reprimanded for his actions, Liam's Mima still gives him a tiny amount of praise for what could be an epic segment for the action news show. However, Liam decides to give up trying to impress everyone with over-the-top videos and returns to showcasing what really happens on the farm. Just basic day-to-day occurrences about the simple things, a true reflection of Liam's character as far as I'm concerned. Overall, this episode was, as I said, a very impressive representation of who Liam is as a character. While most of the time he may come off as a generic and, dare I say, stereotypical farm kid, we're once again reminded how he really takes pride in who he is and what he does. We're also reminded how even a simple slice-of-life kind of character who normally doesn't care about being famous can still develop an ego when they start receiving love and attention for something they're very passionate about. That's greatly reinforced when he sees how much his classmates enjoy seeing what he does on the farm, despite initially thinking everyone was going to be bored of him talking about it on camera. It's understandable why he felt the need to ditch being basic and become more creative with his farm videos. I mean, honestly, how often do city kids besides his friends take that much of an interest in where he lives and what he does on a daily basis? He was enjoying his chance to really show off what makes him who he is, and it's no wonder why he felt he needed to compete with other videos. But as expected, his craving for attention clouded his judgment and decided to return to his plain and simple approach to his farm life when his actions nearly ended up hurting his own grandmother. Speaking of whom, Liam's Mima is now voiced by Sonia Manzano, who also voices Rosa from the Casa Grandes. I'm not sure why Mima's original actress, Sainty Nelson, was replaced, but I'm not complaining. Sonia's voice for Mima was not too far off from the original, and her delivery was very good. Oh yeah, and apparently Mima's hair is not natural. It being revealed that she's been wearing a wig this whole time really caught me off guard. So to wrap things up, the story was good, Liam had some of his best character moments, and admittedly his farm videos were entertaining. I say that for both the simple and sporadic ones that were naturally humorous, and the ones where he was clearly faking what was going on. One last thing worth pointing out. Liam said he was brushing a mule, but it's clearly a horse. Yeah, I know a mule is a cross between a donkey and a horse, but if the script says a character is brushing a mule, you might want to, actually draw a mule into the scene. As I like to say from time to time, a little consistency wouldn't hurt. With that said, I give Hunn-cut Gems a 9 out of 10. Well folks, that concludes my review of Hunn-cut Gems. So I gotta ask, what did you guys think of this episode? Sound off in the comments below, and be sure to click that subscribe button for more Loud House related content. That's going to do it for me. I'll catch you guys for the next video, but until then, this is SteamTeamRedubUK, CC Trainor-Ling, signing off. Peace out, home slices.